How's everybody doing? Having a good time? Yeah! Are you excited about the Thai food reception? Yes! All right. Cherry, Pomone, Ira, and I have been slaving over a hot kitchen all day. All day. My peanut sauce is amazing! That's actually the first time in my life that is not a euphemism. So since this is a very literate audience, I thought I would ask a very literate question. And the question is this: what is the greatest piece of Asian American literature of all time?
Karen Yamashita, I Hotel.
No, but good guess. Anybody else want to guess the greatest piece of Asian American literature of all time? The Joy Luck Club by Amy Tan. Hell no. For those of you who don't know, I'll let you in on a little secret. The Joy Luck Club was written for white people. You had a guess?
Was it John O'Connor's
No No Boy by John O'Connor. Good guess, but also incorrect. Well, I will tell you right now that the greatest piece of Asian American literature of all time is Bringing Down the House by Ben Mesrit. Yeah, Bringing Down the House tells the true story of 6 MIT math students who devise an elaborate blackjack card counting system that wins them millions and millions of dollars in Las Vegas. And the reason why this is the greatest piece of Asian American literature of all time is because Asians love gambling. It's true. If you don't believe me, just go to an Indian casino and look at the clientele. It's like a Filipino fish market in there. I mean, look at my dad, okay? My dad, here's a man who suffered 2 heart attacks and a stroke. He is partially paralyzed. He has trouble speaking, and he could barely walk. And he's going senile. But despite all that, this is true, he still manages to get on a bus almost every day to go to the Santa Anita racetrack. Yeah, my dad can't really function all that well in society, but he still knows how to place a goddamn bet. And the first year of my college education was not financed through accumulated savings that my parents had built up over time. No, my mother, this is also true, my mother hit the jackpot on a nickel slot machine at the Frontier Hotel and Casino in Vegas. So you see, this is a sickness. There is a wicked gambling gene that all Asians have trapped inside their smooth and tender bodies. But the gambling thing isn't the only element that makes this the greatest piece of Asian American literature of all time. The protagonist of the book is Asian American. In fact, most of the characters in the book are Asian American. But of course, you already knew that the moment I said MIT math students. Of course they were Asian. So when it was announced several years ago that Bringing Down the House was going to be made into a movie by a major production company and distributed by a major studio, I was thrilled. I was so excited. I went, as an act of celebration, I went out and bought a new rice cooker. This was now going to be the greatest piece of Asian American cinema of all time. Finally, Asian Americans were particularly Asian American men, were going to be given a fair shot in a mainstream motion picture. And this was important because despite a few small breakthroughs, many Asian American actors were still relegated to playing the Chinese waiter, or the Japanese tourist, or the kung fu master, or the computer nerd, or the dirty refugee, or the token ethnic person in the background. But in this new movie, the characters could be portrayed just like they were portrayed in the book. They were real, three-dimensional Asian Americans. And, they were all stereotypically good at math, but it didn't matter because they were the heroes of the book and they were given depth. For example, the main character in the book, his name is Kevin, and in real life it was later revealed that his real name is Jeffrey Ma. And Jeffrey is described in the book as a bright, charismatic, good-looking MIT whiz kid, a Chinese American who was in a fraternity and played water polo and defied stereotypes. And now, in one fell swoop, Hollywood could finally atone for its casting sins of the past. But then, a dastardly thing happened on the way to the movie set. In 2008, Bringing Down the House was turned into a movie now titled 21. And for those of you who didn't see 21 or don't remember 21, I present to you here tonight 21 reasons why this movie sucks.